Bismillah. Okay, folks, we're looking at numerical reasoning, short test, book 2, first past the post series. My students over here. Let's get cracking without any further delay. Okay, right. Okay, right. Question number 1. Alright, let's read this question. Below is the bar chart showing the number of international football shirts sold by a sports shop in 1 week. So this is a horizontal bar chart. Okay, it doesn't go vertically, it goes horizontal. So we got a title, the y-axis is labeled as country, and the x-axis is our frequency. Normally it's the other way around. Number of shirts sold. So the first question is, so how many more Spanish shirts were sold compared to German? So we've got to compare the Spanish ones and compare them with the German ones. So how many more? Keyword is more. Keyword is more. So let's look at Spanish. Spanish is over here. We come down from here.
50.
And the Spanish is 50. Okay, and the German one, we go to Germany, across here, come down.
20.
It's 20. So if you want to find how many more, what do? Work out the difference. So 50 minus 20 will give us an answer of 30. Okay, good. Next, what percentage, now here's keyword here. What percentage of shirts sold were either French or English? The word or, we can change the word or in mathematics and put in there instead what? Oops, an add. Just trying to get my line come straight down. So there's my big add. French, add, English. Can you see that add there, the big one? Give your answer to the nearest whole number. Let's have a look. So French and English. Let's have a look. French and English. French. French is 15.
English is 65.
Let's have a look. Where's English? English over here comes down in 65. Let's do the calculation over here on the side. We got more space. Okay. What percentage of shirts sold? So first of all, we got 15. Add 65. That will give us the two countries that they want us to consider, because it goes this one or that one. And then we've got to work it out as the total number of shirts. So let's work out the total. So Germany was 20 and Spain was 50. Okay. Right. Let's have Iman. Iman, can you give me the Brazil value?
60.
And let's have Uzma, the Argentinian value? 30. Right. Let's add these numbers up now. Okay. We got to do 50, add 20, add 15, add 65, add 60, add 30. Let's do them if you can see if we do them mentally. Right. So we do 50, add 20 is 70. 70, add 15 is 85. 85, add another 5 is 85, add 5, 90. 90, add 60, 150. 150, add 60, 210. 210, add 30, 240. So 240 goes to the bottom over here of our calculation. So percentages come up a lot. So it's this much out of the total. What's the next part? Okay, let's have Uzma. Uzma, how do we change this fraction into a percentage? What do we do now? Time by 100 over 1. Okay, now let's have Huzaifa. Okay, can you help us to cancel? How do we simplify this type of fraction? What do we do?
Divided by 10.
Divided by 10 first of all. We divide by 10 diagonally, so divide this by 10 and divide this by 10. So what's 15 at 65? 80. So if you just rewrite this, we have 80 now over 24 times by 10. Okay, now can we cancel any more? Right, let's have a look. Can we cancel any more? Are you sure?
Yes.
Right, what about 80 and 24? What's the highest common factor?
2.
8. So 80 divided by 8 is 10. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So now we can't cancel anymore. So 10 times by 10 is on the top. So I'm doing over here so everybody can see nice and clearly exactly what we're doing. On the bottom we have 3 times by 1. So we have 100 on the top, 3 on the bottom. So we have 100 divided by 3. 100 divided by 3 will give us, this calculation should be a nice one that we remember. It's 33.3 recurring. Yeah? So because 100 divided by 3 is like a third of 100, that's what it is. So 33.3 recurring. The question says here, give the answer to the nearest whole number. So which whole number is that close to? Is it close to 33 or 34?
33.
33, because it's less than halfway. The 3. So this answer here will be here. What will it be? 33. Okay, folks, these percentage questions are popping up all the time. Percentage questions. This is how we do percentages. You have to be familiar with what percentage is, and also the cancelling. We're doing lots of cancelling, aren't we? In the last papers that we've done. Good. Here comes the next question. What is the ratio of Brazilian shirts sold to French shirts sold? So we're looking at Brazil and French. Where's Brazil? Brazil is?
60.
It was 60, and what's the other one? French was?
15.
15. So let's write it down like this on this side now. Okay, here's question C on this side. We got more space. So Brazil. And what's the other one? French. So we've set up the ratio in the proper way. Let's quickly change color again. And what did we say? The Brazilian one was 60, is that right? So write down 60 on this side. Come on, folks, we've done this question before. You shouldn't be getting them wrong now. Nobody here should be getting them wrong. And what's French? French was what?
15.
15 on this side. Now, quickly change color. We have got the ratio of 60 to 15. Now, whenever you give a ratio answer, do we leave it the way we started, or do we always do one other thing?
Simplify.
We must simplify. When you're doing fractions, always simplify. When you do ratios, we got this stage here, simplify it. Now, Huzaifa explained to us the simplifying process. What do?
We find
the highest
common factor.
And then we
divide it by
lovely. So what is the biggest number that these two numbers will divide into, Huzaifa? 15. Yeah, 3 is a factor, but it's not the highest common factor. Well done. So the highest common factor, Huzaifa, is 15. Excellent. Let's divide them both by 15.
1.
Okay. Now, 15 divided by 15 will give us 1. 60 divided by 15 will give us
4.
Okay. So the answer here will be
41.
oops. A ratio of 4. Put that dots back in because they came off a bit. 4 to 1. Done. Okay, question D. Mark the modal nationality of shirts sold. Okay, let's have Iman. The word modal comes from the word mode. So what are they talking about? When they mention the word mode, they're talking about?
The number which occurs.
Okay, the mode is the one which is the most frequent value. Okay, last paper we had median. Yeah, so the modal is the most common value. So let's have a look. Mark the modal nationality of shirts sold. Okay. Right. So we said the modal value here means the most popular value. So we're looking for the bar, the tallest or the longest bar. And the longest bar is? England, which gives us a value of? 65. Excellent. So we can now, what should we do with England?
Shade it in.
We just shade it in. Okay, the last one now, E. Sales of England shirts are predicted to increase by 1/5 the following week. How many English shirts will be sold? So we need to work out total. So let's look at English. The English shirts are 65 currently. So let's work out. So if it's going to go up by 1/5, we can work out, go on.
1/5 of 65.
And then
add it on.
Then add it on. Okay, let's work out. Let's write that down. Okay, over here. Let's just got space over here. Question E goes over here. So we're going to work out 1/5 of 65. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Right. Okay, as Harun said, we're going to work out 1/5 of 65 first of all. And let's see if, Harun, do you know what 1/5 of 65 is?
Yes, it's 13.
It's 13.
And you're going to add
Hang on. And then we're going to add that onto our original
65.
England shirts, which is
65.
65.
That will be a total of 78.
Let's read the question again quickly. Sales of English shirts are predicted to increase. So the increase is the adding bit by 1/5, and the 1/5 was over here. The following week, that was the original value, that's the increased value, and then we are done. Put the answer into here, and that's the end of that question. Hopefully, folks, this helps you with your preparation for the level class.